I think the dumbest story I ever read in that Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark thing was like this woman was driving home and there was this dude behind her and he just kept flashing his high beams on and then he would turn them off and then he would turn it back on. He was like right behind her the whole time.
It'd freak her out.
Well, yeah, and it was freaking her out, so she started speeding and he was staying, like keeping pace with her, and he just kept flashing his high beams in her back, like behind her. And finally she got home and she got out and she's like, what? And he like pulled up right behind her. She's like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, there's like a dude in the back of your car. He just kept trying to stab you or some shit. And I'm like, it's so stupid. Yeah, this dude snuck into her car and then he kept popping up with a knife, so he kept popping on his high beams to scare him, I guess. Like, if he was gonna stab this bitch while she was driving, do you think he was really worried
about that?
About that person behind them, like, flashing his high beams on? Like, what was he worried about? Why did he keep stopping and going back down?
Why didn't you just wait till she got home?
That's so stupid. Well, yeah, but, like, just fucking stab her and then she's dead and it's over. The car was gonna crash anyway.
What did you put on this?
The Italian's easy?
I was trying to figure out, I was like, something's like really off here.
It's like a roll with cheese in it. It's weird.
We're starting episode 2.
No, we're not. What happened to episode 1, guys?
Are we still recording?
Are we still recording? We never stopped.
I thought you stopped.
But we did stop. This is the other one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Welcome to week 2 of bullshit.
It started when I was talking about that car.
Yeah.
Robbery.
I watched him hit the button.
Scene.
Car robbery, murder scene.
Yeah. With high beams.
Yeah, that dude must have been cold.
So,
I am actually.
Episode 1, what happened?
See, the general showed up. He saved a lot of money on his insurance.
Okay.
Showed him a picture in the future.
Okay, we haven't established that yet. That doesn't get established till this episode, but that's fine.
Spoiler.
Let's hit play. Just push play.
Skip intro.
That's not a button that we have the option.
I was about to say one. Yeah, it is. Just twice.
Do it.
One punch.
No.
See, I hate that there's some anime videos out there, like when you get a DVD collection and everything. Usually if you hit the right bumper, it's supposed to skip the intro and then just go into the show, but there's some out there where it'll skip like half of the beginning of the show, and then you gotta go back.
Yeah, I don't have the problem because I don't buy my own DVDs of anime.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I don't have that problem because most of the time I watch the trees. Because most of the time I like it.
I mean, I
You
like
this
them,
one?
but I like watching
Do
them
I like
twice,
this one?
and then I'm like, no, I want to watch the show.
No, if I like them, I'll watch them every single time. Like I did with Dragon.
So they have weapons, and
Sure they do.
his sister has a weapon.
Sure.
This is intro only stuff.
Was that Steins Gate?
None of this is actually in the show. This is all just a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
Look at
Dude.
that guy. He's not even in this show.
Yeah, he
Fuck,
is.
we
He
saw
was,
him.
he was the first episode. And what you've seen is
She's got a spiky bat that reminds you of anybody? I mean, hers is pink. Yeah. Spiky bat.
You talking about who I brought last week?
Dobro channel.
it's Chaos
It's like
Head
the most
Shadow.
annoying thing, but it's so hilarious when she like just swats and it just goes off.
Is there summer anime, or are we gonna have to wait till fall?
What?
Is there gonna be summer anime coming out?
Yeah. There's always summer anime.
Because we just finished the spring. Before that, we finished the winter.
Actually, Brad read us the summer animes coming out.
Yeah, I think
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Dr. Stone, yeah.
There's anime every season.
Yeah.
Why would them 30?
Should I ask?
They randomly, every
It's
anime
pink-haired
studio
bitch.
randomly decides
Wait,
when to
wait,
take
she's
the
got,
summer
hey,
off.
is that pink?
Yeah.
Does she have pink eyes or red eyes?
Yes.
She's a red peeps black dragon.
Red peach, black dragon.
I couldn't think of anything to really say to that.
Oh, she knows his name. That's creepy.
Because they're friends.
Ego.
Ego, he was a living planet.
He was. But not really. But he was. But not really. But really. But not really.
He was a god.
Who was he?
Hmm.
Who was he?
Ego?
Who was he?
Oh, who played him?
Yeah.
Kurt Russell.
Yeah. He was in
Yeah.
Tron, wasn't he?
No, that was,
Jeff Bridges.
yeah.
Ah.
Kurt Russell was in Tombstone. He was White Earp.
Yeah.
I like Tron.
No way.
I've actually never seen the movie,
You suck.
but I've heard a lot of people.
He's
say
in
it's
both of
terrible.
them.
He is.
The old
There's
one
two
and
of
the
them,
new
by
one.
the way.
Two what, Trons?
Yeah.
Oh, was he in the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the main character of the first
Yeah,
one.
he's just, he doesn't have a beard.
He's the main character of the first one, and then he has like a cameo role in the second one.
Yeah.
He's like the main character's dad.
Yeah.
And then there's like a young
But
version
he's
of
been
himself.
in the Tron verse the whole time.
Yeah.
For like, and it's like 23 years he's been in there, because that's like how long separation between the movies are and stuff.
He got the worst case scenario outside of Sword Art Online. Just staying in there forever.
But he liked it in there. He wanted to be in there. He wasn't trapped.
Yeah, but his whole body was in there.
Could have been trapped.
He wasn't trapped. He wanted to be there. He loved it.
Nobody
He wanted to have
loves
sex with the zeros and the ones.
it.
Talk about a game changer.
You ever play the Tron video games? They're terrible.
They are terrible.
I like the Discus one.
Yeah, they have a Grand Theft Auto Tron map. And they have a light bike.
I know.
Saints Row has the Tron bike, which actually the Saints Row version of Tron is a lot better than
Saints Row had the Tron bike first.
Yep. And it was awesome. And it's fast.
But they didn't have the multiplayer battle system.
They didn't get multiplayer until Saints Row 4, and I don't even think anybody really used it.
It was just a two-player.
You're stupid.
Hmm.
They had multiplayer before 4.
I don't remember any
Yeah,
multiplayer.
there was even a deathmatch in there. You never played any of the original ones. What the fuck are you talking about?
I mean, I don't remember anybody ever talking about it.
It's because they sucked, but they existed.
I would have never known.
No news is bad news.
The Godfather video games had multiplayer too. Nobody ever played it, but it was
There was
there.
a Godfather video game?
There's 2!
Yeah.
Never heard of them.
They came out on the Wii.
They didn't.
It was
I
actually.
mean, they might have, but they're... The first Godfather came out on PS2, and then it was on 360 and PS3, and then Godfather 2 came out on 360 and PS3.
I think the Wii.
Whatever. Nobody cares about that. Nobody cares about the Wii.
Everybody cares about the Wii. It's the
They really
best-selling
don't.
console. It's
The only
sold more
the
than
only
the
thing that
PS3.
people care about on the Wii is Wii Sports. And
So they're
that's
best
kind
friends.
of it.
Yeah, it's sold more than the PS3 and the Xbox 360.
So they're best friends. Yay.
Well, yeah, but it sold to a bunch of people who wanted to play Wii Sports.
Wait. So
Like
is he
my
losing
parents.
his mind? Hey, is he losing his mind? He doesn't remember her.
We don't know. We had
He
thoughts.
just saw a picture of them together.
Right. We had thoughts of maybe he world line jumping and stuff.
So
Yeah.
Steins Gate.
On subconscious.
See, like this.
So he might have the same power as Dr. Stein.
That's
He
not
could,
his
he
name.
could,
I
he
know.
could be jumping between worlds
remember
where
his
that chick is actually real.
That'd be really interesting.
Yeah, I mean, we've
It's
seen in the
possible.
intro with the chicks with all the weapons and stuff.
I mean, how many animes are out there where someone goes into a video game after they die? Maybe he's dead.
That'd be a very big twist. But then again, Yu Yu Hakusho did it.
It's Sixth Sense this bitch.
The main character dies.
So he died and he reincarnated in a video game where he spends his time playing video games?
Yeah.
That's so stupid.
No, I think she's there to ask you if you're going to change your pants because they're green and not blue.
Don't be
It's
scared. It won't
weird
hurt
though.
much.
The tongue was weird.
Like he has all these weird visions and we don't know what's real and what's not real.
Yeah. Hey, who leaves their door cracked? If you live in a container, do you think it gets hot in there? Where the fuck she come from?
Well, she came in. She was there. He just imagined her being like, I'm gonna murder your face. That's what keeps happening. Like, the person's actually there, and then he imagines them doing something that they're not doing.
Yeah, like the chick with the bikini.
Right.
So he like plays out the worst case scenario in his head.
I guess.
I'd say worst and best.
Yeah, because that one shit wanted to fuck him, and that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, until she fell and saw the blade. Spike.
That wasn't part of his delusion. That actually happened.
What did it actually?
Yes.
Sure.
Or did it?
We don't know yet because
Do though.
Is this anime even real? Whose eyes are those?
What is anime?
look, see, it's the same character.
No,
but with
they're
the shield.
not.
The one in the shield it is.
Oh, you're so dumb.
Now,
We're
just
still talking about
because a character and another character are drawn and look a little similar doesn't mean it's the same character.
Right.
But you know who I was
You ever
talking
heard
about
of
when
siblings?
Hey,
Asshole.
yeah, but you know who I was talking about when I said that Wendy chick with black hair that joined as the new guitarist. I didn't say the new guitarist, but you said, yeah, the new guitarist.
Yeah, you just said the new girl joined. There's only one time that happens, and there's only one person that could be.
Yeah, but I said she had like windy hair, but with
She's got twin tails.
like windy.
Yeah, because
Wanna
Wendy's
be
the
the
only
twin
character
tail.
who's ever had twin tails in the history of
Only when they matter.
That's another show I never watched.
I watched one.
Wanna be the twin tail? It's the dude that gets like the magic girl thing.
Yeah.
You mean like, is this a zombie?
No.
It's a guy who gets like a little transformation bracelet and it turns him into a chick. And there's one episode where he has to use the
That's
bathroom.
sort of like
He's
Is
like,
This a
I don't
Zombie?
know how to do it. And
There
everybody's
was a Disney show, I think, that it was called Shiza or Shiwa.
Yeah.
Did you say Disney?
Yeah.
It was
And
yeah,
it was about
Disney.
it was about a guy who got superpowers when he wore a woman's clothing.
Yeah. He goes,
So,
I'm a dude.
Disney Channel, gender bending since
Probably then.
Early 2000s?
early 2000s.
I don't remember when that show came out. I actually think it was like 2012.
I have no idea. I just remember that it exists.
So the cops have a picture of him with the one in his hand and running away.
Right. So they think he did it.
Because that's a lot of evidence right there.
That's how people do it. That's how the law works.
That is a lot of evidence. We have a person with a weapon, with the weapons that were
In his
used
hand
to
and
kill
running
them,
away.
in his hand, running away from the scene of the crime.
It's how innocent people go to jail all the time.
I mean, that's pretty convincing.
Yeah.
You know, that's the same background in his fighting game as the last time.
Yeah, but he's fighting a different monster.
So I figured like the background doesn't change; it just gives you a different perspective.
Well, I mean, every time you play Pokemon, if you're in the grass, it's the same grassy background.
I see the cat ears in the background.
Yeah.
That character kind of looks familiar, even though I'm just seeing the top.
Yeah, but they do that all the time.
Yeah, I'm just.
Like, if you've ever watched Outbreak Company.
Oh yeah, he's supposed to take her to the anime store.
If you ever watch Outbreak Company, you can see all his figurines.
She gonna try to fuck him now?
You can tell what they're supposed to be,
Oh yeah.
but they're not that because they're slightly different. It's like,
Because they have to be different.
As far as we know, there's no sex in this show, but
Oh, there's a ton of it.
there might be some in the game. I don't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I wonder if they're in the game. You get to see the delusions he's seeing.
You don't see them, you read them.
Well, that sounds boring.
It's a visual novel. You read.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have someone read for me.
And you're not You're
You
not
said
playing.
you like reading.
I do like reading.
He just doesn't want to play anime titties the game. Because there's too much reading
Puff,
and not
puff.
enough jerking. Jerking my gurk.
I like jerky.
Look.
Oh, that was perfect.
Hey, that says Patoot.
Hey, that's his sister complex. I mean,
That's his sister complex.
This says patootie.
Patootami.
Patootie. Patoo am I.
Tootiami.
No, it's patoo am I.
Puffyami Yumi.
wait, why has she got a
He's
dress
like
and
that
the other one got a skirt?
Because she's formal. Haven't you ever seen Shimonetta? The longer the skirt, the bigger the pervert.
Yeah.
I told you she was a slut. She had one earring on.
That's not in reference to this show. Just that show in particular. The bigger the skirt, the more the pervert.
Animate.
Yes.
For your
Animate.
delusion
Oh,
and...
Animate. That's a good
Hey,
one.
it says for your delusion and something.
Love Chinibio and other delusions. I like that show way more than this one.
It's all the same characters.
They're not. What is wrong with you?
They're all from the same universe. It's a conspiracy.
You're all fools.
It's almost as if Steins Gate and this weren't in the same universe.
Japan loves
We
confusing
established
us
this
Americans.
in the past future.
I said Japan loves confusing us Americans.
You eat with sticks? What?
We roam together and make fire!
What you're doing with that? I don't know what that was supposed to be.
They eat with sticks, we rub them together to make fires.
I don't know. I've never rubbed a
I
stick
buy
in my
lighter.
life.
You know, I buy gasoline for my fire.
That's not a fire.
It is. It's going.
It's an explosion first.
One match at a time.
I use lighters actually. I use Zippos and I just throw the whole thing in there.
It's a waste of a
I do
$12 Zippo.
$12? I haven't seen a $12 Zippo. I usually see them for like 20-something bucks.
I'm rich, bitch.
I'm a rich
Like,
motherfucker.
I use a Zippo to light my fires, and I do them all action style. Pretend I'm doing it slow mo.
And then you just miss. You're like, shit,
I even do it all slow mo where I'm like,
Do we ever use forward
and it just falls.
I'm not going to school tomorrow, bitch.
Because my schedule said I could take the next 2 days off and still pass.
Yeah.
I can't go to school right now. I have some voice acting recitals.
It doesn't sound like Nacho though.
Huh?
Well, he sounds like the Natsu when you pull him out of the car.
Oh yeah, like when he's really sick.
He's not sick. He's just a coward. He's like, eh.
He sounds more like Skune. Just the calm talk.
Stop that. That
You know what I'm
tickles.
talking about.
Mocha Skune? Okay. Yes. I do.
That's the only one I know.
It's Japanese names. Could be anybody.
It's true.
But no, he's two characters in One Punch Man.
Why are you looking for my best friend? I'll murder your face.
Yeah.
Because
Throws
you
one of
took me
those
to
spike things at
Bitch,
her.
you better stay away from my man.
But whose eyes are those?
He wants to know whose eyes those are. He told you that too?
He asked that in the first episode. He hasn't repeated it. And we kept saying it.
He does.
What is happening?
I don't
Why
know.
is she chasing that man with a broom?
She's like, I've got it all lubed
He
up.
saw her Peter.
There's a skeeter on the Peter, whack it off.
I remember that song. Something about there's a dozen on my cousin.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Beat her off?
It's like 80s or something.
Oh, that's terrible.
What?
No, it's like 90s. The fuck?
Wait, what? That whole
Skeeter
thing?
on my Peter, beat it off.
Shoot, I didn't hear that until I was like freaking in junior high. I saw you from behind. She goes, I was checking you out.
I found it.
It's like you're the only one that wears green pants.
Let's see.
She won't give up, will she? She's expecting from me.
She's like, I'm into 2D girls.
Do you want to
Yeah.
play?
The earliest printed example of this song was found in a book called Paralogically in 1927.
Oh my god. Ancient song now.
Do you want to play with my ding-a-ling-a-ling? Do you remember that song?
Yes, I do.
When was that one made?
I don't know.
Look it up.
Look at him.
So I went to your classroom yesterday.
The dick episode.
You said you were absent. I thought maybe you caught a bad cold or something like that.
No, I just hit school.
Wait, are those the frogs from the episode before?
Yes.
Are they just showing this just to like make you know that those are the frogs from the
It's
last
entirely
episode?
possible.
Like they just had a 5-second spiel of this the same frogs.
They're like, we know we're confusing you, with this whole, is it real, is it not? So we're just going to put this in here just to give you a little nudge.
Don't worry, it'll definitely pick up once we get past episode 2.
1952.
Ooh.
Because despite all of the people who make fun of you, occasionally you still try and go to school.
Nobody makes fun of me but me.
I've never seen anybody make fun of him. I don't know what she's talking about.
Maybe I can.
Like, legit, we've never seen that happen.
It's that world switching thing. In one world, he's just made fun of all the time. I don't know.
We don't even know if he's actually switching worlds. This is just the only thing that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, we wouldn't know any of that if we hadn't watched Steins Gate.
But I didn't watch
So you take
Steins
that out of
Gate.
your brain, what's happening now? He's fucking schizophrenic or crazy.
Yeah, but I
I'd go
didn't
with
watch
crazy.
Steins Gate, so I don't know.
Well, I mean, they're all in the same universe, but they're not like
In the same
you need
universe.
to watch one to watch the other one to watch the other. You can watch them.
Yeah, but if you watch Steins Gate first, you're immediately going to think he's jumping world lines.
For all I know.
Yes, that is fair. But this show didn't come out first, so.
For all I know.
Look at those fences, man.
Yeah.
They're open. They
But-
got holes in them.
No, that's just so you can see them.
Yeah, because
I
it'd
understand
be
that.
super annoying if they just had the things trying to look at the characters like,
But
Imagine those characters trying
it's
to
like the
move.
ones where they
Ugh.
wear glasses, but they don't, like, when characters wear glasses, but, like, you can see it through their hair.
oh yeah.
Or, like, whatever.
Or like where you can see like where the hair goes over their eyes and you can see their eye like eye. Yeah.
Did he just do the moonwalk?
Yes. I don't know. I wasn't looking.
He was like
Now.
this. No, he was like this. He went.
I call that the spacewalk.
She's like, oh no, she's waiting on me. Call it the spacewalk.
He got it.
What if he just this?
No.
I get what he said. That's not even walking. That's just floating. Space float.
You've clearly never seen Futurama.
Yeah.
I have seen Futurama.
It's the
You
seven
should've
leaf.
got the joke.
It's the 7-leaf clover episode, and I love that episode.
Yeah, like,
The ending is great.
it's very sad.
Oh, where he's dead?
No.
It turns out to not be his brother.
He thinks his brother stole his name and stole his dreams, but it's actually his brother's kid
Yeah, his nephew.
who went off to go do all the things that he ever wanted to do.
I
What
think.
do you-
Because
like-
his brother loved him.
Right. But like he wanted to do.
Wait, that's the cop.
Yep.
You wanted to
And he
join
just like walked right past
the
her.
dance squad or whatever. He's
Yeah.
like, do the moonwalk and this thing and that
It's
thing.
like the moonwalk, the
And then his-
robot, and there was like another one. And
You know,
then
after this episode, I don't remember anything.
And then his brother was like, I call this one the spacewalk.
yeah,
And the robo or something.
yeah. I remember the first time they did that, and it was
Hey,
What?
we didn't need to do the whole thing. It's on Funimation.
Oh well. This is easier.
Is it?
Yes.
You don't need my flash drive.
What?
Flesh
Oh, you're
Drive.
gonna have to take it with you. Fuck.
I'll bring
What
it.
if I want to watch K-On?
I'll bring it back. It's on your computer.
I don't want to watch it. Cell phone.
It was plugged in the back of the TV over there.
Because I was watching shit yesterday.
I don't know what to tell you.
And I was using
Well,
my phone.
actually, you can hook your HDMI cable to that.
Oh my God, she's on to me.
Oh my god, it's the bitch from next door.
No, remember in the next episode he goes to that concert and that woman gets naked?
Oh yeah.
No. Yeah, that's. I forgot that episode. This was the only episode that I remember.
Yeah.
She's
We
you
watched
find
like
out-
3 episodes.
They figured that out already.
Yeah, well, we're just reviewing
Yeah,
it.
they're like way ahead of us.
That's why these reactions are worthless. We're not actually reacting at all.
We'll react to episode 5.
4.
Whatever.
7.
And then we'll be able to hear it.
That's gonna be
We'll
bad if we
talking
react at
so
episode
much.
7 because that means everything else was just not interesting.
I mean, 4 is the point where we get to where we haven't already seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is basically a recap for us, but it's a boring recap. As I say, yawning.
Don't move. You'll
Have
die.
I shown you my cool knife? It's very cool.
She's like, I'm gonna tie you up and rape you.
No.
I mean,
No. She has a knife.
but she has a
The
gun.
other end isn't made out of a handle. She's gonna.
It's not made out of a handle.
It's a dildo.
It was all lies.
It's Saints Row 3 all over again.
Instead of a dildo, that's a dildo knife. How does that work? How does that cut anything?
Well, it's a dildo on this side, a knife on this side.
Or maybe it's got a case on it.
No, it's like
You
hey,
pull the
she-
dildo off and there's a knife underneath.
Yeah.
no, it's like you thrust too hard, you'll kill yourself. It's called control.
For that porn star that just wants that protection.
I mean, there was a woman who cut her vag open with a carrot.
Yeah, and died.
Oh,
1,000
yeah.
ways to die.
Yeah, and then there was that.
Well, we've already
Smooth
talked
that
about
out.
There was that woman who was trying to. She was practicing deep throating on like a cucumber, and she like stepped on a rake or something. And she choked it up.
Ugh.
this. Yeah, it went down her throat. Here's my thing. What are you doing in the yard? Trying to deep throat a carrot. I mean, cucumber.
That's a good point. I don't know. Why does anybody do anything?
And how would a rake bend toward you?
In your room.
Hmm?
Your floor.
You said it was a rake.
It was
Yeah.
like a rake or a
She
hoe.
stepped
She
on
stepped
the
on
front
the
of
prongs.
it.
If it was
Yeah,
a
a
metal
rake
one,
wouldn't have done.
if it was a metal one,
They probably would have just bent the prongs. They're really thin.
not the nice ones that we
A
have.
garden,
in my
a
house.
garden rake, like a legitimate, like it's.
What'd you say? It's a hoe.
I mean, 'cause
A hoe killed a hoe.
they're different things.
Hoe killed a hoe.
Why you gotta call random dead people hoes?
Also,
She was
anytime I
trying to
think of
deep
somebody
throat-
stepping on a rake and it hit
She
them in
was
the
She
trying
face,
was
to deep-
practicing.
Practicing deep throating a cucumber.
Because there was a really hot foreign dude who wasn't circumcised.
Yeah, sure.
No, it was. That, like, legit, there was some new dude who moved in, and she noticed that he had a big old wiener. She-
Big old dangling.
She's like, I gotta practice. Did you notice how the water stopped while that was happening?
Yeah.
Isn't that strange?
he's back in the other world now. It was a quick time skip.
It was a quick time event. They stopped animating everything else.
All I wanted was
They're like, we couldn't
You
afford the
didn't hit
water
the buttons
flow.
in time.
No, it's like we couldn't afford the water flow.
Did you ever play Spider-Man 3?
Yes.
Oh, on the... Yeah.
360?
No, I haven't played it.
It's pretty garbage, but there's a part in the very beginning of the game where it's called quick time events, and if you fail it, he's jumping down, he's gonna web like this.
Oh, yeah.
And you don't press it, you just...
Yeah, and then the woman dies.
Yeah, the woman, it zooms in on her face, she's like, oh god, and then...
That's fine.
It's like, not MJ.
No, it was just some woman.
Just some random scientist lady. How'd you get this picture in the future of the past?
Of
Days of Future Past.
Ooh, I didn't like that.
I did. I liked it out of all the other X-Men movies.
do you think this has to do with time travel?
Are you trying to set me up or something?
I don't see no DeLorean yet.
I didn't see any speed signs getting burnt or tire trails.
Room 37? That's the room I always go to.
Are you trying to think of your favorite X-Men movie?
Yeah.
There's really not one.
Days of Future Past is the
How about
best one.
Wolverine? That one was pretty dope, except for the ending.
I think I
Wait,
liked
the
First
Wolverine
Class.
Or Logan.
I think I like First Class.
I don't know if you can qualify Logan.
Yeah, it's Professor X in it.
But I mean, like,
It's not
nobody
really-
knows where it goes.
It's not really an X-Men.
It doesn't go anywhere. He dies. Spoiler.
It's a Wolverine.
I'm talking about, like, in the timeline. Nobody really knows which one. Or
The end. It's Old Man Logan. It's the end.
I
It's
know.
the very end. But they reset that, I think.
What do you say?
Yeah, he did.
Well, Days of Future Past reset everything.
Right.
So where does is Logan in the old timeline or the current timeline?
That's what I'm saying. Nobody knows where it really
no,
goes.
because look, Professor X is in that one.
And what? What does that have to do with anything?
Okay, you remember how they reset the timeline from Last Stand? You know, in the future he went back in the
They
past.
didn't reset anything in the Last Stand.
No, but he went from the future to the past, and
Yeah.
he changed it. That's the timeline Logan's in.
But none of that matters anymore
Because Disney bought it.
because Disney.
Yeah.
Which they could introduce him into Spider-Man, the multiverse.
I don't think they will though.
Mm.
Okay, I want to go see that.
So I have to go do it. I don't care.
Will we watch it?
You can.
Did you hear that? We're super special. That's why we're there with her.
This ending is stupid.
You're stupid.
Everything is stupid.
Fucking got him.
Dang-a-lang-a-lang.
Oh, but what we were saying earlier about the garden wreck thing, anytime I see somebody getting hit in the face with one, I automatically think of Sideshow Bob in The Simpsons.
Peter Skeeter.
I think of like
Skeeter
Looney
Peter.
Tunes. It happened all the time with Looney Tunes.
The Richter
and, like, Tom
scale.
and Jerry and stuff.
I always
Was
remember...
Tom and Jerry a Looney Tune?
No,
No.
it was MGM. It was a totally different company.
Okay.
Even
Yeah.
though the dog from that one sort of reminds me of the dog.
Well, the thing is, the guy that did the
was
artwork
gonna
for Looney
say.
Tunes did the artwork for Tom and Jerry.
I was gonna say because they're very similar and they look the same, and I thought maybe Tom and Jerry was like a bit in the Looney Tunes that got its own show because they would do that.
It's funny because, like, MGM really don't have a lot of cartoon characters. That's, like, their only thing. Them, I tell you, like, I think that at one point in time,
Can we just get past all the
Hanna-Barbera
episodes,
was,
please?
like, owned by them or something like that.
I was about to say something. You know, Hanna-Barbera did a Godzilla cartoon once.
Oh, they did, didn't they?
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Neither have I.
It's probably terrible. It
Probably
It
is.
probably came out in the time where everything's
Because
just
it's
awful.
based off of the shitty 2000 or 90s movie.
Oh, we're gonna go over there and
Oh,
do the review
actually,
now.
that one was said to be really good, but
What?
yeah, I'm not even kidding.
What are you talking about?
You talking about the one that came out in '98 where it's got Matthew Broderick in it?
The movie's terrible.
No,
Nobody
the
likes
movie.
that
No, the movie is terrible. I'm talking about the cartoon that came out based on it. It's
Ah.
actually better.
Well, yeah, but when you're comparing trash to
Trash.
sometimes other trash is not.
Sometimes
as
you
trash.
find a gold nugget in that trash.
Cause it's like the Spawn movie and the Spawn show. The Spawn show was like 100 times better than the movie.
Did you know there's a King Kong anime?
Is there?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
See? You can calm the
He's
fuck
not
down.
clicking anything. What are you talking about?
You can calm the fuck down. Oh, that picked up every single vibration of
It just stomps and everything too.
How about that shit?
Back to Project YARE. At least I didn't say PUBG this time.
That won't even be out by the time this is out.
Yeah, well. Anyway.
That would have been out months ago by the time this is out.
Yeah, exactly.
They'll never even know.
Welcome to PUBG at Burger King.
Woo! We didn't even say we were there. Anyway, today we're on episode 2 of Chaos Head. Left us with a lot of fucking questions that we probably don't have answers to, or will have answers to for a while.
Like Bob's or Vergana.
Bobbin and vagina.
It's Vergana.
Whose eyes are those?
Yeah. Well,
Hey, Charlotte.
this episode was definitely confusing with the whole delusional state this guy's in.
Yeah.
I don't know
We weren't
what-
sure if he was about to get murdered or if he was just imagining some weird, S&M type thing.
Like at the beginning, I mean, he even saw her standing there covered in blood when she was just sitting next to him in class.
It's really confusing because he's like, you're a crazy she-devil who I've never met before. And she's like, but we're like best friends. We've known each other for years.
Yeah, they've known each
and
other
then
since first year.
There's like a weird...
Her name's
I
Remy.
feel like a weird
Remy.
hypnosis type thing happening.
Yeah.
And then there was...
She's like, you know it, don't you? And
yeah,
all of a sudden her
that
eyes
did see-
glow. And,
right? Because
Yeah.
whose eyes are those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
She's
he looks
like,
into her eyes and he knows her name.
Yeah.
And he's thinking in his
Remy
mind, he's like, I didn't know her
Sakihara.
name.
I feel like maybe she has some kind of power or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Maybe
know.
she is a murderer and she uses her eyes to like confuse people,
Maybe.
and that's why he's always like.
But
"Whose
then why?
eyes are
But
those?"
then why didn't she try to kill him
What if she's
when
the,
she went to his house?
What if
Well,
she's
to
the
his
cause
little
of his
shack?
delusions?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
What if it's all her? It's all her.
We don't know yet.
Solved it. We
Yeah.
already know.
The
We're
show's
done.
already over. We're done. That's
Well, if
it.
that was true, then she wouldn't have left when he ordered her to when
Sure
she went
she
to his
would.
house.
Why not?
Why not?
She would have left.
That is-
It's called.
So what if
It's called
she's-
keeping with the facade.
But at the same time, like that.
She's just confusing him and causing delusions and murdering people, and she's gonna blame it all on him.
Basically, she's gonna make him go insane. They're automatically gonna be like, "This dude did it."
Yeah. Solved it.
Good frame
Okay.
up.
Well, the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department Criminal
They already
Investigation
think
Division.
he did it.
Yeah,
Actually,
which
they
is
don't
It's
know.
so.
working!
It's like, yo.
Yeah.
It worked.
Okay, if that plot hole is so viable,
What plot hole? What are you fucking what?
okay, your little theory.
That's not a plot hole.
Okay, fine, it's a theory.
It's a plot solution.
The game.
No,
Solution. Pollution.
Because-
pollution.
supposedly he's the general, and he's sending pictures back and forth a day before a murder even happens,
Right.
and he was told this by a chick.
Yep.
Who was possibly delusional.
Maybe he
No,
has a
it
second
was only a
personality.
delusion when that weapon disappeared.
We see, yeah, like the weapon disappeared, but we don't know if that was delusion or just shitty animating. Because this show looks like turds and it sounds like turds. And
Well,
it's
what
a
do you expect? It's
fucking
2008.
turd. It's kind of
There
a
were
turd.
good shows in 2008.
It's true. There was a really good show in 2007
What?
called The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya.
No, see, I even like.
One of the greatest
And
shows
I mean, even the
ever made.
animation
It's
there is
not.
garbage.
It really-
so. I haven't watched it yet.
One of the greatest shows ever made. Bar none, fuck you, fight me.
That'd be easy.
We never told him
I
about
got the quickness, boy.
We never told him about us translating some of the stuff that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, but do you think he's autistic?
hey, do you think she spelt that bag on purpose?
What? Yes.
I actually
Yes.
don't. I don't think she spilled it on purpose. I think she was going to confront him either way.
Oh. Oh yeah, I don't know, because she said she was gonna do more research. So no, I don't think she. I don't think she meant to let him know that she was on investigating him, but it did seem really fucking weird the way she was acting, like
Yeah.
overly friendly.
Yeah.
It was awfully suspicious, and AJ was just like rock hard the whole time.
Yeah. See, AJ has this thing for stalkerish women.
They know.
Yeah.
We mentioned it.
They should. Well, they should know if if
Stalker-
you've got that far in the videos. Yes.
Stalking and young women.
Yeah.
Stalking young women.
I don't know. No.
That's exactly what it
Stalking
says.
up on young women
No.
I
in the
think,
basement.
I think in that video, we literally go, he likes to stalk young women.
Yeah.
Dude, what video was that?
Sekiro.
Yeah, we were asking about powers.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, it was about which Sekiro, what
Yeah.
character would you want to be your
Yeah,
Sekiro?
yeah.
And he said Android 21.
Yeah, that's been a while.
And like, she's 10.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, but
2 days ago was a
boobs
long
are
time
huge.
ago.
And I was like, yeah.
It was not 2 days ago.
I don't remember when it was.
It was 2 weeks ago.
No, that was like
8 months ago.
probably.
Oh,
From now.
No.
We didn't even start. 8
No.
months ago.
We did
No,
Second
no,
Grade
no,
episode
no,
1,
no.
the same time we did Chaos Head episode 1, and that was like 2 weeks ago.
So would you go to Anime
Anime 8?
I?
It's anime.
Yes, I would go to every anime store.
Yeah.
All of them.
I wish I could speak Japanese.
Would you
Even the
call it an
fake-
action figure?
No, 'cause I'm not a fucking idiot.
If it doesn't move, it's not an action figure.
It's true.
It's a figure. That's it.
It's a figure of speech.
No.
You're a figure of speech.
Thank you.
Called a bitch.
Oh!
Got him!
This is the guy with some gay ass glasses on.
I don't see what sexual orientation has to do with glasses.
They look
I mean,
happy.
at least they have function.
They look
Yeah.
happy.
They can open bottles.
They can.
Ooh.
You got a
function.
bottle, I'll open it.
You're
He's like,
indoors.
what does that have to do with having a bottle?
Yeah. You don't
He's
drink
got
out of bottles
He has
inside?
sunglasses on.
I wear my sunglasses
Back
at
to the
night.
point. Did we even figure out anything in this episode?
What do you think? He's all going crazy?
No,
we
know
established
he's
that
going
in the
crazy.
first episode.
Yeah, we know he's crazy.
He's delusional
He's
as fuck.
possibly sending emails to himself from the future.
And if you ever watch
Well-
Steins Gate, it's like a D-mail.
Well, that's like
And the pink-haired girl might be hypnotizing his vagina.
Well, something I was thinking too. He could have a secondary personality that he made
Ooh.
up. Backup
Or a split personality.
Yeah, you could have split personality
'cause
disorder.
Thinking about this and watching that made me think of something from an old Batman comic.
'Cause
book
there's
where
a
he
lot
like
of-
made that in case something happened.
Doesn't
he
it?
was
Doesn't it
compromised.
feel like?
Oh no, it's
he,
Fight Club.
Doesn't it feel like he just
Not in the same thing.
like he like teleports?
well, actually,
It is
Close to
the
the same
same.
I feel like he teleports around and we just don't know where he is a lot of the time. But that just might just be the show.
well, something else too. There was
Well,
that
maybe he's
picture, the picture of him with his friend, and then
And
her.
he doesn't remember.
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
He's like, where was this taken? Like, what do you?
Yeah, but at the same time, both personalities never go to school at all.
He goes to school.
Yeah,
he
he-
just
we
doesn't.
saw
He
him
doesn't
go
go
to
all the
school.
time.
Yeah, but
We
what
saw
I'm
him
sa-
go to school twice in
Yeah, but
this
what I'm
episode.
saying,
Twice.
his personality. But he usually misses, right? We don't get to see every time he misses. We always see him when he's at school.
But what is he doing? Is
We
he
see him when
asleep?
he's not at school.
School could be over
Maybe
by
he
now.
doesn't sleep.
Yeah, maybe the other
He
personality
does
takes
look
over.
really tired all the time.
Maybe the other personality
Well, that
takes
could
over.
just be the shitty anime too.
That's true.
I mean, Funimation, get your shit together.
Funimation didn't
Make
animate
it.
it.
Your voices suck.
That I'll agree with that. The voice acting's not super great.
It
I mean, we
is
can
early
understand it because
2000s,
it's in
like
English,
2000s.
but no.
I think I'd prefer to not understand it in Japanese and just read it. But then Nick won't watch it.
Oh, watch it.
No, he won't.
Yeah.
Don't let him lie to you. He doesn't know how to read.
I know 3-letter words.
He thinks that this says penis. What an idiot.
Penis extra.
That's why I'm drinking it.
You're drinking a penis.
I'm drinking the extra penis.
It's like a straw.
You like that spice of cherry soda?
Wow.
It says it on the side.
Does it really?
It says
Yeah, it does
spicy cherry soda.
Oh, look at that.
Um,
These are a prescription, by the way, so.
you can't see shit. That's why I was asking you, why the fuck are you wearing
Brad
them?
was really mad that his $2 pair of sunglasses didn't have prescription lenses.
They were like $10.
Oh.
That was a rip-off. I mean, look at that brim.
I mean, they were free.
Look at the
actually.
nose part. That just looks stupid. But yeah. So not much. What do you think's gonna happen next week anyway?
Don't you have any like questions written down or something?
You already asked him.
I did.
I don't know if you did.
There was a lot, yeah.
What?
He's like, there's a lot, but I didn't feel like asking all of them.
Do your job. Read your
So
questions.
not really questions. It's
Read
more
it.
like a review.
Read your
This is
notepad.
supposed to be a review.
It's not a seriously.
Read
Look,
your notepad. Read it to the camera right now. Read it. I read it, but I can't see it.
it's literally a synopsis of the fucking.
fuck.
I can't read that
see
at
it.
all.
Yeah.
That's bad handwriting.
Anyway.
I can't even see it.
So do you really think he was? Okay, here's my question.
Okay.
At the very end of the show, he was sitting in his room playing an MMORPG,
Sure.
right?
They didn't establish that, but sure.
When he was playing a video game.
Yes.
Okay. What if he's just been there the entire time?
Uh-huh.
And everything that he's going through is just something that's in his head.
So you think he just never leaves his house, but he's daydreaming all this stuff?
He's
that's
full on
happening to him?
delusion.
Yeah.
So he's sitting there playing a game, but he thinks he's outside interacting with people.
I think
Sort of. Like he's so engrossed.
I think I
in
kind of
he's
see
doing.
what he's saying too. Like, not just full on delusion, but like where the delusions of him playing a game last longer than him thinking that some chick is throwing herself at him.
What if, in reality, he's just playing a visual novel called Chaos Head, available from Mages and Corp?
Trying to sell the product.
Yeah, you
It's
better
based
call.
off a visual novel. I don't know if we've established that.
I think we did say it was based off a game.
Shut up.
I don't remember.
Well, we also know that's not true. But think about it. We also know that's not true because this is based in the Sim Excellence series, right? And
Yeah,
it
it's part of
happens.
the
It happens a year before.
Colon.
They haven't established that.
No, but we established it last week.
You said that you read something that said that.
Okay. Well, time
That means
period wise, it happens.
We've
a year.
established earlier that you don't know how to read.
Oh yeah, so I read something I can't read. Okay.
I looked at it and thought, I know some of these words.
Oh my God, there's a
4.
period. How do you spell that?
Period. It's like blood.
Like, ha!
How do you spell period? B-L-O-O-D.
Ew.
Gross.
I made the joke and then he repeated it and it was gross.
Spelling it was worse.
Menstrual blood in the spaghetti sauce.
What?
What the heck was
Don't
that?
worry about that. I'll get it in a second.
It's Charlotte's special sauce.
Gross.
Maybe
That's his sister that makes it.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. That's why she never runs out.
She hasn't hit that part of her life yet.
You don't know that?
That's a probably bitch.
How old is she?
I don't think it
Like
sells.
9?
Yeah, probably not.
You'd hope not.
Probably not.
I don't think this
Anyway, let's not get into that.
Perfect age for this guy.
No.
As long as she stalks him. And
I
then
like
tells
the-
him very distinct instructions.
I like
on
the feel
what
of
to do.
somebody watching me when I'm walking somewhere so I can just be looking over my shoulder the whole time.
You want him?
The government doesn't do the same thing for me. It just doesn't work.
You said that wrong.
Yeah, he says doesn't
said
do
that
that for
wrong.
me. Does do that for you.
The government does that, but it doesn't feel the same as what you meant to say.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, I guess we'll figure out what happens next episode.
I don't think we will.
Next week.
I don't think we'll figure out.
We're
anything.
like 6 episodes away from actually finding out.
Let's just
I
go
think we'll watch the entire show and be like, I don't know what the fuck just happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then be
It
like,
was sort of
tune
like
into this series.
But see, that was the
It's
thing.
like-
It was the same thing with Steins Gate. As soon as I watched it, man, I didn't know what was going on. So I rewatched it.
That's because you're an idiot.
No.
It was super simple. It's time travel. Duh.
Really?
5-year-olds get it. No.
Yeah.
You haven't even seen it, don't you?
You ever watched Doctor Who? Time travel. Boom.
Ever seen
Back to the Future? Ah. Time travel.
I want to watch Back to the Future now.
Okay.
Deadpool?
No, but seriously, it made perfect
Teen
sense.
Titans Go, the movie, time travel.
He sent a text
Crack an
message.
egg on it.
He sent a text message, right? And then suddenly everything was like it didn't actually happen.
Except he knew everything that was going on.
Right.
Only because it was him.
Right.
Yeah.
But
And so then it turned out that his text message went back in time and then somehow fixed the timeline. Or changed the timeline.
Fuck the timeline.
Well, yeah, it changed it now. And it was pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, we're not going to review this show, so fuck that show.
It's pretty self-fucking-explanatory. You're just dumb.
Yeah. So next time on Animal Farm, we're...
The pigs are gonna kill the farmer.
Did you see what PewDiePie did this week?
But then he'll become the...
But then wait, what? I thought you were going to say, but then
What were
he'll
you going
become
to
the
say?
farm.
He was going to...
becomes the farmer. The pigs kill the farmer
But
and
can
then
you do
basically
this?
turn into the farmer. That's the point of the story. It's like you kill the thing and then you become the thing, becoming the evil that you're trying to fight against. That's what it's about. What?
So I guess we'll catch you next week
Oh,
on
hold
what
on.
the hell's going on.
Oh, hit the... Lean back.
But can you do this? Stop.
Can you do this?
Crack.
No. All
Yours
right.
doesn't go all the way back.
I know, that's great. But
I was fucking with it earlier.
thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe.
Share. Not the
You
same.
can share. And
We
see you
have a
next week.
visitor, so we have to go.
We're done.